Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Ghana, marking his first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to the African country in over 30 years. As he stepped into the Ghanaian soil, the Prime Minister was greeted with chants of Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, as the Indian Prime Minister was personally received by the President Dramani Mahama, who had presented him with a ceremonial guard of honor. The later, as far as the Prime Minister, who held a delegation-level meeting with the President, and what has now been said that the Prime Minister's visit was steeped in symbolism with powerful quotes and warm gestures that underscore the deep-rooted friendship that the two nations share. Let's get in a word from Shinjoy now. Shinjoy, very good morning to you. The Prime Minister's, of course, his historic visit is now concerned. Late in the evening that he reached Ghana and a ceremonial welcome that was accorded to the Prime Minister. How are we looking at India-Ghana relationship?
It's a very important country because historically, Ghana and India have worked together even before Ghana became independent in 1957. One country that fought for Ghana's independence, which was 10 years after India's, was India. And India constantly and consistently spoke about Ghana's independence. And this is something that Ghana, Accra, is actually grateful to New Delhi about, because historically this support that came for the Ghanaian independence movement is something Ghana remembers very positively. There are some countries in the world where India's support even before independence is remembered. Ghana is one, Indonesia is one, there are others of course. But it's very important that to remember that, and we have to see how Ghana sees us. Ghana sees us as a country that stood by it when it needed us most, when it needed support the most. When Ghana was not even independent, there was India saying Ghana should be independent. And that is something Ghana has not forgotten. So when Prime Minister says that, yes, I take this award on behalf of 1.4 billion people, he is right, because that award is for India, for the people of India.
Absolutely. We're going to focus on that. As far as the colonial past is concerned, that is a shared relationship that has been shared between India and Ghana, putting out those pictures as well. And what the Prime Minister has said, who has received Ghana's highest state honor, calling it as a matter of immense pride. He says that he accepts the honor on behalf of 1.4 billion Indians, as the Prime Minister has also thanked Ghana for conferring the Order of the Star of Ghana, which is dedicating it to the youth and the historic ties between the two nations. Let's put that out as far as the Prime Minister's statement is concerned. This is a historic visit that we are looking spanning at least 8 days, and his first stop has been to Ghana. A warm welcome that was accorded to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where he says that I thank the people and the government of Ghana for conferring the office of the Order of Star, the officer of the Order of the Star of Ghana upon me. This honor is dedicated to the bright future of our youth, their aspirations, our rich culture, and the diversity and historical ties between India and Ghana, as this honor is also a responsibility to keep working towards stronger India-Ghana friendship. And the Prime Minister says that India will always stand with the people of Ghana and continue to contribute as a trusted friend and development as well. And we are also looking at the External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Shankar, who has been attending the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting in the United States, but he is also acknowledged, saying that this is a fitting that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been conferred with Ghana's national honor, which is the Officer of the Order of the Star of Ghana. It is a recognition of his steadfast efforts in strengthening the voice of the Global South, and also a testament to our cooperation and friendship with Ghana. So we're looking at as far as the highest honor that has now been accorded to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and one of the multiple honors, the highest civilian awards that have been given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi by multiple countries. That only is a testament of how India's relationship is with multiple countries, where Prime Minister has called it as a matter of immense pride on receiving Ghana's highest civilian honor. Well, Mr. Sajjan is connected with us. Good morning. Good to have you with us. Another, as far as feather in the cap of the Prime Minister, as he's been welcomed, accorded as one of the highest welcomes in Ghana, and of course with the highest civilian honor that has also been given to Prime Minister Modi.
I managed today. Yes, indeed. It's a very, I think, positive development. And, particularly it is an honor and award for the contribution that has been made by the Honorable Prime Minister to strengthening relations between India and Ghana. But as the citation reads, it is also the prominence and support that the Prime Minister has afforded to the Global South. And I think that really needs to be recognized because, it used to be a rather vague, amorphous issue of South-South cooperation, helping the underdeveloped, least developed countries. But it is only after the first Voice of the Global South Summit that took place in January 23, soon after India took over its presidency of G20, that this whole issue has come in focus, and the whole world has started taking cognizance of the issue of the Global South. So I think definitely it is an indicator of the increasing influence and clout and profile of India in the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sajjan. I appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast as Prime Minister Narendra Modi has thanked Ghana for conferring on him the Order of the Star of Ghana, which is he's dedicating it to the youth and also to the historic ties that the two nations has shared. Now, let's talk about as far as the Prime Minister's presence there, because bilaterals that have been held, various MOUs or Memorandum of Understanding that has now been exchanged between India and Ghana following Prime Minister's delegation level meeting with the President there in the Jubilee House. What has now been said that Prime Minister Modi's visit to Ghana, the first in over 30 years, aims to strengthen ties and enhance cooperation when it comes to sectors like agriculture, education and also trade. The Prime Minister also said that India plans to double trade with Ghana within the next 5 years and offer its digital payment system Bharat UPI to boost financial connectivity as well. Rishabh is connected with us. Rishabh, good morning. What are the various MOUs that have now been exchanged between India and Ghana?
Well, what we're given to understand that India and Ghana last night signed about 4 MOUs. The MOUs on culture exchange, MOU between the India's Bureau of Indian Standards and Ghana Standard Authority. Then there was an MOU between the Institute of Traditional and Alternative Medicine of Ghana and Institute of Teaching and Research in Ayurveda of India about the alternative medicines. And the final MOU was about the Joint Commission meetings to have a better coordination between institutions here in India and Ghana. So in a way, from medicine to culture to institutionalization, India and Ghana are moving ahead. And as Prime Minister in his joint statement said that India is honored to have Ghana as a partner. They are not only just partners, they are co-travelers, is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said. And, the relationship between India and Ghana goes back to the pre-independence era of India and Ghana. India got independence in 1947. Ghana got its independence in 1957. We have, in India, we have a Comrade Street, which is named after the first president of Ghana. India's embassy in Accra is on the Jawaharlal Nehru Street, and, there have been exchanges between, yes, this Prime Minister visit is happening after 30 years. The last Indian Prime Minister to visit Ghana was Narasimha Rao in 90s, but the relationship between the two countries are thick, and Prime Minister is taking it further.
Absolutely.